Hi, today's day 19. I'm going to be using an exercise ball and I'm going to use a chair, or you could use the side of a counter or the back of a couch for some standing work later. To get started here. Okay, we're just going to sit up nice and tall, bring our legs together, take one deep breath, and then we're going to roll on down. So take a deep breath in and exhale. And then bring those arms up, and you're slowly gonna roll all the way down. Squeeze those legs together as you roll down. You have your arms overhead. Let's bend through those legs. We're gonna bring our legs to tabletop one at a time. And you're going to imprint that spine. Take your inhale. Exhale, lift up to a chest lift and start pumping for your hundreds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep a pattern breath work going. If you want to add legs, you could extend them out and bring them in without losing that imprint. Maybe do one leg at a time, followed by the other. Whatever works for you, but just keep that strong pump in your arms. If you want to hold them out, you can do that. Keep that head up, chin tilted towards chest, but make sure there's some space for the last 2 sets. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Bring it on in. Just rock side to side for a moment. Take one more breath. And then we're going to roll right over onto our side. I'm going to cradle my head in my hand. You could always lower your head all the way down, whatever works for you. Use this hand as a kickstand. I have my legs stacked. My hips are one on top of each other, so my butt's not sticking out. Make sure you have about, some space between the edge of your mat and your butt. You're gonna lift those legs up, pull that tummy in, and we're just gonna scissor kick our legs. So one leg forward, one leg back, and switch. Try to do this without rocking backwards or forwards on your hip. So you feel your hip connected to the mat. We want to leave it in that same spot the entire time. Really lengthen through those legs, point through those feet. Feel that waist working to try to hold you and stabilize you. You have this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And reconnect those legs. Holding them up and off the ground, we're gonna add little lifts of those legs. Little lift, little lift. Try not to rock those hips back. So when you lift, don't roll back on your hips. Keep them in the same spot so the lift is probably a smaller range of motion. Finishing for 5, pull that tummy in tight. Bring that navel to spine. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Nice job. Let's press ourselves up in a nice Z-sit spot, and we'll lift up and over, stretching that upper side oblique that we just worked, and bring it back. And one more, up and over, and bring it back. And then we'll go over to side 2. So you feel even, lengthening through that body. Pull that navel in, stack those legs, tuck that tummy, make sure everything is stacked again. You can go down. When you're ready, lift both legs up. Try not to lose that spot or that connection on your middle of your hip, in the middle of that side glute. And we go forward and back. Side 2 might feel weird or different, which is fine. Maybe your range of motion is a little different, which is okay too. Holding that navel in, keep breathing. Really reach and stretch those legs. Maybe each time you can get a little more range of motion. Keep breathing. We have this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rejoin those legs. They're lifted off that mat. I'm kind of rocking backwards, so I'm going to reposition. We lift and lower, making that lift from the bottom leg's inner thigh. Holding it here. Tuck that tummy in. Feel that top-sided oblique work. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Bend through those legs. Press yourself up into that Z-sit. Reach up and over. And bring it back. And again, up and over. And bring it back. I'm going to flip around to go down to my belly. I'm going to place those hands right above my shoulders, lengthening my head. It's not on the ground. Lengthening through my legs. They're not connected, but they're not super far apart, about hip distance. Tuck that tummy in tight, and you're going to lengthen before you press up. And keep those shoulders down and back, and then lower down. So we're going to get about 5 extensions here. For 5. Make sure you're lengthening through those toes, crown of head, shoulders down. For 3. Maybe you don't go as high, or maybe you can go higher, but don't arch through that low back. Lift the whole upper body is 1 unit from that pubic bone. Last one here. And lower it down, lengthen those arms. We're gonna go into some swimmers here. So opposite arm and leg lift. Start a little slow at first. And then hover those arms and go a little quicker. The movement comes from the shoulders and the hips for the legs and arms. For 8, 7, 6, head is off that mat. 5, 4, tuck that tummy. 3, 2, and 1. One more move here before we press it back into a child's pose. Lengthen those arms and legs so they're off the mat, and then come up. And then bring it forward, and lift, and forward, and lift. We have 5 more. 3, 4. Keep that tummy tucked. 3. Legs are activated the whole time. Last one, really lengthen and lift. Bring it down. Press yourself back into that child's pose. Sit those hips back, spread those knees apart, reach those arms forward, take a breath. Whew. And then we're gonna press ourselves up to all 4s here. So, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna tuck those toes. We're gonna go into a bear plank where the knees hover off the mat and hold that bear plank. So here we go, holding it. Head is in line with that spine. Holding this here. Here we go. Breathing, press those palms into that mat. Keep the head, crown of the head to the tail long. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep that tummy tucked tight. 2, 1. Tap it down. Take a breath. Lift it back up right away. Now we add on. So we're going to butterfly one leg and bring it back. So we're kind of twisting that, pivoting on that foot, one leg at a time, butterflying it out. One more each side, and then let's try both at the same time. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, lower it down. I felt a whole lot of different muscles working there. You need to shake out those wrists for a moment. We have one more bear plank move here. So bringing it back again, wrists under shoulders, hover those knees. Now we add a twist. So we're gonna twist and bring it down and around, and twist and down and around. So you don't have to get as much twist if you don't want to. Maybe it's just a little smaller twist. But use those obliques to lift your hips back up through center. Focus on those obliques and squeeze them. One more each side, and then we can add on. Stay here, or add on and twist the leg through and hold one hand on that ground. Add on and twist through. This is obviously a little more challenging, so if you don't want to go here, that's fine. Maybe try a couple for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back through center, lower it down, and sit back into that child's pose. Taking a deep breath. Roll those wrists, press yourself on up. Tuck those toes, pike up those hips. Hold that stretch. Nice down dog. Let's walk those hands back to those feet and roll it all the way on up. Whew. Okay, you ready to drink? Now we're gonna use the ball in the chair or side of a counter, edge of a couch, whatever works for you. Before we go into using this ball right away, we're just gonna hold it in hands for a balance challenge. So I'm in a Pilates V. So my heels together, my toes are about a grapefruit distance apart, my glutes are squeezing. I'm gonna place my hands out directly in front at shoulder height. And just lifting up and lowering down. Try to do it with control. A little bit of a balance challenge here. Warming up those ankles, articulating them, because we're gonna hold a heel lift on some of our movements here. So lift and lower. Now we're gonna add a little plie. So you're gonna keep those heels connected as you put those knees wide in line with that second and third toe. Squeeze your glutes as you straighten your legs, and then lift up. So here we go, here. You might feel some tightness behind your calf all the way down to your foot. That's okay. Maybe can't go as low with that plie, but try to keep those heels connected. Work on that balance for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we take the ball, place it on the ground. We are going to lift our heel, or the ball is going to be lifted, or the ball is lifting our heels. We're in that Pilates V, those glutes are squeezed, and we're going to just start with some regular plies. So you're going to lower down and squeeze it up. So as you come up, think about squeezing the glutes, the inner thighs together, holding it here. Try not to dip your chest forward, but keep a nice long spine, like you're up against a wall. Holding this for 3, squeeze every time, 2, and squeeze it all, and 1. Now we go down for 2, so 1, 2, squeeze it up, 1, 2, squeeze it up, 1, 2, squeeze, 1, 2, squeeze, 1, 2. We have 3 more. Pull that tummy in as well. So tuck that navel in, always working the abdominals. Last one. Now we go down quick and come up slow, but squeeze it each time. Down quick, come up slow. Down quick, and slow squeeze. I want to come up fast, but I'm not. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we hold it. So we hold that squat, Please squat little 1-inch pulses. My legs are shaking. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. See if you can balance. Shaking, balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Whew. Okay. Shake out those legs. Nice job. Okay. Now, I'm going to go into a split squat. So, one leg forward, one leg back, externally rotated though. And we're going to just start with a squat, those heels lift, and bring it up and squeeze those inner thighs. Bring it up, down, up, down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we add on. So squat it, and we're gonna lift that back leg. Squat it, and lift it to the side. Squat, lift. If you can do a balance here, do it. Do you need arms maybe? For 4, 3, 2, try to get that knee nice and high. 1, and bring it in. Side 2. Start with those split squats. Make sure your hips are shining forward. Squat it down, squeeze those inner thighs. Squat, squeeze. We have for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Anytime you can balance. And 1. Now we squat and lift. Squat and lift. Squat and lift. For 7. I'm saying my leg too far back. 5. Try to get that knee nice and high. 3, 2, and 1. And squeeze it up. Whew, shake out those legs. Okay, so if you want to grab one leg, if this feels okay, make sure your thighs are in line. Slight bend to that standing leg. Press that knee towards the ground and pull that foot towards your butt. And switch it. Side 2, same thing. If that's not available to you, you can always go back into like a lunge and press your hips forward. Holding that. And releasing it. Okay, I'm gonna move that chair out of my way. We're gonna come back to all fours. And I'm going to scoot my mat. Do a little more side body work here. So we're back to all fours. We're gonna go into some bird dogs. So opposite arm and leg are gonna extend and bring it in. Extend. If you wanna add a challenge, I did not say a weight at the beginning, but if you're ever doing these on your own, you could add a light weight. It does make it a lot more challenging. Lengthen, lengthen. For 4, really squeeze through those glutes when you extend that leg. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. We're gonna extend the arm and leg wide and bring it back. Wide and back. For 8, 7. Try to keep that leg off the ground. If you need to lower the arm, you can do that. 5, 4. Keep that tummy tucked. 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. I need to sit back for a moment. Oddly, that gets my heart rate up. I don't know why. Anything lower body. Okay, bring it back up. Here we go, side 2. So extend and bring it in. Extend and in. Reach. Try not to sink into that hand connected to that mat. Breathing here. For 6, 5, 4, 3, reach and stretch, 2, and 1. Hold it. Tuck that tummy in. Go wide, together, wide, together. For 8. Keep breathing. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Bring it down, bring it in. Sit back one more time. And our last move here will be a few push-ups in a full plank if you can, otherwise go to your knees. So here we go. Tabletop, extend one leg out at a time. I'm gonna try to do 5 full push-ups. I have a little separation with those legs. Hold that tummy in. Here we go. Nice and slow. Down. Press it up. Down. Press it up. For 3. Go down slow. 2. Last one. Hold it for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lower it down, come seated. Whew. Extend those legs out or butterfly them. Bring those arms up, open up through that chest. One more here, and open. And reach up and bring those arms down. And you're all set. Have a great day.